Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It is Hunter. Today we're going to be unboxing, setting up, and doing a demo of the 2025 Lantern Keeper animatronic. Alright, so I picked this guy up at my local Spirit Halloween. I actually got him on quite a bit of a sale. I think I probably paid like 150 bucks for him because he wasn't working. But I managed to fix him. All it was a broken rubber band. And I just went up to Canadian Tire. I went into like the plumbing section. They have a drawer full of these like black rubber bands. And I just picked a few out and just tried them on him, and I found one that worked. So now he is fully working, and I just want to get an unboxing video for you guys out. So let's just take a closer look at the box here. So this is what his box looks like. The new box design. The cardboard is the thicker design as well. It's the side there. It's the other side. Just some other details. He is built by Pan Asian Creations, which Spirit Halloween hasn't teamed up with them in quite a while now. So it was definitely cool to see them do a newer version, or like a newer animatronic, I guess. So let's get right into the unboxing here. Alright. So, first thing I'm seeing here is we got his pants. We have his like ground spikes, his instructions, and then his like power supply all in the bag there. We obviously got the lantern, which is awesome. We have one of his boots here. We have the second boot. Alright. Looks like I'm just a little stuck on something here. There we go. We have the arm that holds the lantern. The hands have really good detail. I do really like those. So a lot of things that I've seen on the Lantern Keeper here is people are putting his lantern on this metal hook, which actually just is for the wire that comes from his lantern. I'll show you when I attach his lantern how it hooks onto his hand here, but it does actually attach to his hand. So I'll explain a little bit more in depth once I get to that step in setting him up. We have the shushing hand. Again, I like how creepy and elongated the fingers are. It's just he's just such a neat prop. There's nothing really like him. And I'm just so happy that I am able to have him. So we have his like his main mechanism here. So it just holds like his left and right movement. It just has this plastic piece here. It looks like it's just a little loose. It's probably supposed to be zip tied down or something. I'm not exactly sure. It's just loose. Yeah, so I'll take the packaging off that. All right. Let's see what else I can pull it. Looks like we have his two leg pulls there. Ooh, we got his head. I really like his face. I kind of find it a little goofy that it's like a rectangle almost. But I mean, all pumpkins are different, so he's got a pretty neat head. He's got the hat as well. There's just like a piece of plastic inside of his hat there. But yeah, he's a really neat head. I like that. So that's his head there. Pull out his body. So this is basically where his control box and everything is. There's his chest. So his chest does light up in there, which is pretty neat. And I will show you guys his control box. in a minute here, and then this is his base. So that is all of the parts for the Lantern Keeper. Now let's get to the setup. Alright, so the first four things you're probably going to want to grab is the two leg pulls and then the two boots. They kind of go on a little bit awkwardly, I guess you could say, just because of how tall the boots are. Pull the boots out of their packaging. So there's one. There's no left or right. Identical. Or actually, maybe there is. I don't know. I swear the shoes at Spirit Halloween make me go crazy because I don't know what is what. So what I found was easiest is put the pole in his shoe first. Then, find the hole in the bottom like that. Then connect it. Because if you put the boot on first, it's really hard to, try to push the pole in. There we go. So his boot's on there. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. Just like that. Bam. A little bit of a disclaimer. He is supposed to have like leg foam, I believe. That just slide over here, but mine didn't come with it. It was the in-store model. And they ended up having to take it off the floor. So mine just doesn't have the leg foam. It really isn't a big problem. It doesn't bother me or anything. Next thing we're going to want to grab is his pants. He has pretty short pants here. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the microphone. They're kind of hard not to mess up. You just go like that. Then you got his pants. I find he looks like kind of a complex animatronic, but he really isn't. He's quite simple to set up. We got the leg pulls, or the hip movement thing. The pulls are quite long on this, which kind of looks a little goofy, but that's okay. Now the pants just kind of come up around this plastic piece. Just pull that out. I don't know, it's just the plastic. Just gonna push this forward a little bit. There we go. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can always try. Okay, and then make sure that this wire, it's a green wire that comes out for his body turn, is visible. So that's his legs so far, and I think that he really does look like a pumpkin guy. Like, his body's full, the proportions are good as well. Like, I think it's overall a really good animatronic. Next thing we're going to want to grab here is his whole chest. I can't remember if the shirt is like already off or if it comes already on. But basically, there's just two different layers of cloth in here. And you're just going to want to line up the two poles, and it snaps right into place there. Obviously, once we're done, everything will be adjusted and all that sorts. I'm going to give him a quick spin here. He does have some Velcro on the back here. So this Velcro brings you into the back of the Lantern Keeper. Now, he is basically waterproofed. I wouldn't leave him outside, to be honest, but he is. So the first wire that we're actually going to connect, is if I can find it in here. Where did it go? Can't really see where it is. Oh, there it is. So there's just a green wire that we are going to want to connect. So the green wire is just his side-to-side movement. So screw that in. It does have the screw-ons, which I think is pretty neat. I like that. It just makes it secure. Okay, so we basically have his whole back here. Before we do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and grab his power adapter. Oh, and he does have cotter pins for his arms. They're not like super important, but like, you know, if you're going to leave him outside for all Halloween season, I'd probably recommend it. But just for the sake of this video, I'm not going to bother putting them on. Yeah. So we're just going to plug in his block of a power adapter here. He's got quite a heavy duty cord. The plug is also a screw in, so it just clicks into place there. Or maybe it's not. Okay, never mind. It just pops into place, but there's rubber around it there. He's already on. You can just drop that here. Give him a spin. All right. Now we can go ahead and attach his arms. Now this is when, you know, you would go in, put the arms in, and then attach the cotter pins, but I'm not going to bother doing that. Whoops. Okay. There we go. There's a little piece of Velcro on his hand here. Oops. You just pull up and then adjust the cloth. All right, now I'm gonna grab the shushing hand. Whoops. This one I kind of find is much harder to try to put on because of the bend. Whoops. There we go. Try to reach in there. There's that. There is also a piece of Velcro on his hand here. I think there's 3 different pieces of Velcro. And then there's just 2 that close up the sleeve just so you can't really see in there. Which I think is smart. You can obviously adjust the clothing just so you can see the chest a little bit more. Next, we can go ahead and attach the lantern. So this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. There's just, obviously this is the lantern, but there's like a, kind of like a clip here. I don't know if you guys can really see that. There we go. So basically, you would just go over here. You would open the clip and close it, and it hangs off of his fingers there. I'm just gonna adjust mine because I make it so the cord is in the back. There we go. So then that gold, or not gold, the silver hook that was there that I was showing you earlier just holds that wire just so it's a little bit more invisible. And then this wire just goes right up his sleeve. It is a little bit tedious to try and fish it in, but the sleeves are quite spacious, so works pretty well. Then there's just going to be another yellow cord that just gets connected, so that basically lights up the lantern. And then last but not least, we have his head. So there's nothing that really holds his head in. It just kind of sits in place, I guess. And then there's just that black wire there that you're going to connect, which basically lights up his head. That should do. Alright, just finishing screwing in the cord here. Now I can go ahead, Velcro everything up in the back. Bam! So that is the Lantern Keeper from Spirit Halloween 2025. We are going to get moving on to the demo right now. But I mean, besides, I guess, like, maybe the head, I wish maybe the head was like a different sculpt. I mean, I still like it, but I think his voice fits him very well. Overall, I think he's a really, really neat animatronic. It's got good, like, heavy duty quality. He's got padding everywhere, and I think he just overall really looks like, like a pumpkin guardian. So I'm gonna cut, and we're gonna go on to the demo. Alright, so I have the microphone attached to the back of his head just so you guys can kind of hear the speaker box there. So I'm going to plug him in. I'm going to run him through, I think he has like 3 or 4 different phrases. So I'm going to run you through the phrases and then we'll end the video. Alright, so I'm just about to plug him in here. Then I'm going to hop at a frame and I'll stop yapping.
You must be silent. The darkness is always listening. If you make even the tiniest sound, the shadows will find you. Quiet now. If you dare to speak out loud, you may never get to speak again.
Take the microphone off. Sorry about the loud crunching sound. There's a plastic piece in like where his hip is, and it like grinds together. It will probably be an easy fix. It's just a matter of like zip tying something a different way. But yeah, so everybody, that was the Lantern Keeper. I'm a really big fan of this animatronic. I'm really glad that I got him on the sale he was on, and that I was able to fix him up. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.